Good morning, everybody. This is Jason from Inside Real Estate. And today we're going to show you a little demo of what conversion is all about and how it can assist you in your day-to-day operations. Today I'm going to be doing this quick little demo. Just so you know, I do have you all muted. So if you do have questions, there's a little question bar down at the bottom of your dashboard and your little GoToWebinar dashboard. You can ask questions, and towards the end of this demo, I'll try and answer your questions as best as possible. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to show the screen. I currently have Alex's dashboard up. Alex, I hope you don't mind that I'm using your dashboard, but we're gonna put you out on the limb here today because you got a good working dashboard here. So now you should be seeing my dashboard, I would hope. And real quick, if you can hear me and you can see the dashboard, I'm going to put a little smiley face on there. Can I put a smiley face? Absolutely. I'll put a little smiley face here to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. If you can do that, just say hi or hello in the question section, and that will let me know that you can see and hear me. All right. Good. I'm getting some replies. Excellent. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate that. All right, just bear with me one more minute here real quick. Let me make sure I am sharing the right thing. Pretty sure I am. All right, everybody. Let me get rid of this little smiley face here and go back to my regular cursor. All right, well, today, this is what we're looking at. This is the conversion dashboard. This is the workhorse of the system. This is where agents can see new leads that come in. They can generate ads and different kinds of items to help generate traffic and leads to the system. It's also going to be the place where you can do texting, you can do emailing, you can correspond with your leads. It's really important on a daily basis to sign into this dashboard when you receive it and get it all set up. This is going to be your best friend. It's a great thing. Now, a couple things I want to show you here really quick on the dashboard. First thing is our support team. The Inside Real Estate support team is second to none, and they will help you out with any issues that you may have. At any time, if you want to talk to our support team, you can do a live chat with one of our support members. In the lower right corner of every single dashboard, that includes the broker dashboard and also the InsideRealEstate.com website, is a little green tab called Need Help. It's down here in the lower right. And this is our direct connect right to our support team. All you have to do is type in your message here, say hi, hello, you want to tell us how great we are if you have issues, and just hit start chat, and one of our support members will start chatting with you. Also, if you ever want to look up any kind of documentation, we got a pretty good FAQ and knowledge base going on. So in the upper right corner is a little red question mark here. It says need help. And you can search for any kind of documentation that you may require. The example given is a drip email, so you can actually put drip emails in there, hit search, and you could find out more information about creating campaigns. So a couple quick little things there, just so you know. Now, one of the great things about conversion is its automation. Conversion will reach out to your leads as they come into the system. Without agents even touching it, conversion will send out a welcome email, they'll set up a drip campaign, they'll also send out listing alerts to the leads. The system does all of this automatically. It's really quite amazing the amount of correspondence that conversion does on your behalf. And this is really great. This is a superb time management tool. Instead of spending your entire day typing out emails to leads that may never reply to you, conversion takes care of that for you. And that frees up your day to go do meetings, showings, any other kind of work you have to do, generating more leads, so on and so forth. It really helps free up your time. As far as how the system works, what we did is we have this thing called the theory of success, or if you really want to call it the formula for success. And it goes like this: traffic times lead capture times follow-up equals success. And it's really that simple. And by traffic, we mean bringing people to your website. Now, maybe you weren't aware of this, but Kunversion will provide you with your own website. In fact, I have it right here. We can actually take a look at Alex's website. And this is the Kunversion website that it's provided to you. Pretty impressive, eh? When we say traffic, we're generating people to come to this website to look for listings. With that traffic, if people like what they see and they click on a property, there's a lead capture tool included here. Let's take a look real quick. So here's one of your team's listings in Seattle. And if I want to look at that property, I can click on View Details. Now, the system knows that I am an admin. So there we go. There's our lead capture tool. When people come into the website and they look at a property, this will show up for them. And it's going to capture their email address and their cell phone number. They can also log in using their Facebook or Google credentials. Whenever they do this, of course, they'll have full unfettered access to your website, so they can look at any listing, any picture, they can ask questions. They can even request a showing right through the website. They don't even have to call you. They'll request a showing right through the website. It's really impressive. When they become a lead, of course, we don't ask them for their info anymore. They become a lead in your system. We capture those people, and they will become a new lead in your system. Now, Alex has got quite a few leads going on here right now, which is really fantastic. So Kunversion uses its website and these tools. We have special tools within the system to help generate traffic. I just showed you the lead capture tool and how we capture those leads, and a little bit more about that lead capture tool. The national average for lead capturing tools within real estate CRMs is about 4%. Kunversion's capture rate is 8%. We're double the national average. So you can rest assured that the system definitely works, and it works very well. When we capture those leads, Kunversion does a lot of work to follow up with them. And like I said, we send out welcome emails, drip campaigns, listing alerts. We also send out notifications. Like, for instance, a lead saves a property on your website. Maybe in a couple of months, that property gets reduced in price. Kunversion will proactively send an email to that lead and say, hey, Joe Smith, remember that property at 123 Main Street that you saved? It just came down by 10%. Would you like to go see it? So Kunversion does a lot of corresponding with your leads on your behalf. Now, as far as lead generation, Kunversion has got you covered. There's a few different ways of bringing leads into your system. One of them is through our pay-per-click. Now, this is available to every agent as well as the broker. And if you want to do your own pay-per-click system, you can easily do that on this dashboard. We have a little tab here on the left side at the bottom called a la carte. And I can do Facebook or Google buyer leads. We got these two different flavors, and each one comes in two different price tiers. Now, these are monthly subscriptions, and any leads that are generated from these ad campaigns will automatically be imported into your dashboard directly in. It doesn't go to anybody else. So you have this opportunity. You can cancel these subscriptions at any time. You can let them run for a few months and see how you like it. If it works great, keep going. If not, you can cancel that subscription, no problem. Another great way of bringing in leads to your system is some of the tools that we have. We have some ad generating tools here that you'll be very impressed with. I'm going to go right here on the left side navigation and just hit Build Squeeze. And don't get me wrong, folks, this is not a training or anything like that. I'm just going to show you some of these tools that are fantastic. You have something called here a squeeze page builder. And really, a squeeze builder is nothing more than a link to your Kunversion website that's going to show listings meeting criteria that you set forth in these fields. What Kunversion gives back to you is a link to your website that you can then put on any of your social media sites. For instance, I so happen to have my Facebook business page here, the Phony Baloney Unreal Estate Test page. And I got some ads here that I created. Here's a squeeze page that I created for a company in Davie, Florida, and this shows reduced price homes. As people scroll through their Facebook timeline, if they like what they see, they will click on the ad and it will take them directly to that person's website and show those listings. Of course, when they click on a listing that they want to see, the lead capture kicks in and we capture them as a lead. Pretty amazing stuff. Some of the other tools in here, single property squeeze builders. These are great for promoting single properties, and you can offer these as part of a seller package. We have 1-800 call capture, which will capture the information about the lead and send them images on your listing. Also, custom text codes. We provide these to you, and they're real simple. I'm sure you've seen custom text codes before. It works kind of like this. If you want some information, text this word to my phone number and I'll provide that to you. I'm sure you've seen forms of that all over the place. You can actually create your own custom text codes here. We also have a top 5 video squeeze builder that actually creates a cool little video with a nice little bluesy riff and a music background, and it can highlight up to 5 different active MLSs. At the end, we ask them to text the MLS ID to your smart number to find out what the #1 MLS was, the #1 listing was. When we do that, we actually capture their cell phone information. So pretty much everything we do captures information on conversion. And of course, all of this advertising is fine and good, but you got to know how well it's working, right? So every month we keep track of all of your advertising, all of your squeeze pages, all of those things, even all of your pay-per-click ads. And you can see how many people visited your site, how many leads were generated, and get a sign-up rate. And if you're a seller's agent, we have you covered there as well. On everybody's website, you have something called the sell page. That's a little tab here at the top called Sell. And when people want to sell their home or they want to find out their value, they can add their address, their home address, and they can find their home's valuation for free. We'll actually send out a postcard on your behalf, an actual physical printed postcard. And if they give you all of the information, their home address, their email, and their cell phone, we'll actually provide them with a computer-generated value. Now, this is based on square footage, zip code, existing properties for sale in the area, things of that nature. It's not perfect. It's not absolutely accurate, right down to the penny. But what it does is it gives enough leeway that usually causes that person to call the agent and say, hey, is my property really worth this much? Or, hey, my property is worth way more than this. Either way, they've called that agent. All your contact info is on that card. They'll call the agent, and that's your opportunity to step in and offer an actual valuation. All of that information is also captured within the dashboard. We keep all that here in seller leads. It looks like currently Alex doesn't have any valuation attempts or any seller leads, but you guys are working, just starting out, and those will fill out in time. Some of the other tools we have, I'm going to give you one. This is one that I really love. All right, this is a fantastic little tool. On your dashboards, there's a little tab here called Our Listings, and it shows all of the listings from your agency. Come on, there we go. So perhaps Alex is going to go out and he's going to do an open house on a property, and maybe it's this 19429 East First Street. So he goes out to the site and he's got Kunversion running on his iPad or his tablet. Yes, we do have mobile versions that you can put on your cell phone and on your mobile devices. And he's got his tablet running there, and he could pull up his Kunversion dashboard, jump into Our Listings, and click on the address of the property that he's doing the open house for. This will open up the profile of that property, And he can jump in here on the what would you like to do button, and we got something here called the open house tool. You can also print some flyers if he wanted to. And he's got this open house tool, and this is what will show up on his tablet. Instead of using the old-fashioned yellow legal pad and a roll of pens and pencils wrapped up in a rubber band, he can run this. And what it does, he can put it on the coffee table or on the kitchen table, whatever he wants to do. And it's going to ask people when they see this, hey, do you want to know if this property is reduced? Well, yeah, of course they do. Everybody's looking for a bargain, right? Nobody wants to pay full price. So of course they do. They're going to put in their email. They're going to put in their cell phone. They're going to hit sign me up. That information is automatically imported directly into Kunversion. So now we have a new lead. Now in a couple of months or even a couple of weeks, if that property actually does come down in price, that person will be automatically emailed that it came down in price. It also provides his headshot, all your contact information, and also the QR code for this listing. So this is really fantastic. People that are tech savvy and whatnot, they'll see this, they'll sign up, and then they can scan this QR code with their phone. It'll take them to the website showing the listing, and while they're walking around the property, they can also be reading about it on their phone. Pretty impressive stuff. I love this tool. It's super simple to use, and it's ridiculously powerful. It captures constantly. It's always capturing leads. Now, another great way that leads can come into the system is through a direct import. Now, this may sound a little foreign to you, but some of you may have your own Zillow account or your own Realtor.com account or other sources of leads that you would like to have imported into Kunversion when they hit your other source. We provide an import email address for every single agent, also the broker. So everybody gets their own specific import address that they can use to have those leads imported directly into Kunversion. So if you wanted to, you could go to your Realtor.com account, and in the settings on that account, there's a thing called connecting to a CRM or partnering with a CRM, I believe it's phrased, and it asks for an email address. You would put in your import address, and any lead that starts that began on Realtor.com automatically transfers right into your Kunversion system. If you have Zillow or that Premier Agent system they recently came out with, they ask for a Zillow Tech Connect ID, and we provide that for each agent here, and every agent has their own specific ID. We also work directly with Zapier. If you're not familiar with Zapier, it's real simple. It's a third-party website that connects applications. So maybe if you have maybe a MailChimp account and you want to take all of your leads and hit them with a holiday greeting, you can use Zapier to move that entire file right to MailChimp without having to download it and then email it and all that happy stuff. Zapier takes care of that for you. Excuse me. Okay, now, I know you guys have a lender already in place with Kunversion, and that lender is very important. Anytime you get a new lead, your lender is going to receive that lead information as well. So while Kunversion is working on setting up a drip campaign and reaching out to them with listing alerts, and while the agent is following up, doing their job, the lender can be working on loan pre-approval or credit repair or anything financial-wise that that person may need. So that way your leads are taken care of, your clients are taken care of from both sides, both the real estate side and also financial side. Now, as far as what to do on a daily basis with Kunversion, Kunversion is going to send you an email on a daily basis, first thing in the morning, and it's going to remind you to do certain things. One of those things is following up with your leads, making your phone calls. Kunversion's automation is fantastic. It's second to none, and it's actually getting better. I'll show you that in a moment. But we do a ton of correspondence with your leads, and that's all fine and good. But at the end of the day, nothing, and I mean nothing, beats a person-to-person phone call. You have to follow up with your leads. That third part of that that formula, follow up, excuse me, got a very dry throat today, is really important. Yeah, we can send them listings and all this kinds of great stuff and get them interested, but without a phone call from the agent to reach out and say hi and hello and can I help you, it's really almost pointless. So you got to make those phone calls. Kunversion will remind you on a daily basis to make your phone call. Now, Alex, you have 5 phone calls here to make today, so you have until 7 o'clock this evening to get them done. When this happens, it's going to actually show you the phone calls you got to do. It'll give you the names of the leads. And when you click on these leads, it will actually provide their phone number to you, so there's really no excuse. Make the phone call, and we actually have a way to record the notes about that phone call. You can type in notes regarding that call, and it'll be saved for you, and then the system's happy. Kunversion's going to help you be accountable, and it's reminding you to make your calls. If you don't make your calls, and if you miss too many in a month, it might shut you out of leads coming in from the broker side, and you got to go to the broker and say, hey, sorry, I missed a couple of calls here. So make your phone calls. It may also tell you have blogs that you need to write. Yes, there's a blogging system right here within Kunversion, and you can write your own blogs. It looks like Alex has a few blogs here to do, and looks he's got a little bit of traffic going on in his existing blogs. We also show some of the top company blogs for your company, who's performing the best, and also the top Kunversion blog this month. What we do is we pull the highest performing blog out of all the agents that use Kunversion nationwide, and we show that to you. Right now, as of today, the top Kunversion blog for November is called Off Market Properties, Phoenix, Arizona metro area. It's got 13,000 views. That's some pretty good traffic for, you know, some off-market properties. Not bad at all. That's put in there to help inspire you a little bit, maybe give you some ideas. I want to share a real quick little story with you. It won't take too much time here about blogging. About 2 years ago, I had an agent up in Denver, and he saw an article on Facebook. He thought it was great, and he wanted to put it as a blog on his website. So he called the publisher, the original publisher, and got permission, and published the following article titled, Denver is the 3rd best city to survive a zombie apocalypse. Now, that's a funny title. It was a great article, but it had nothing to do with real estate. He got 18,000 views on that silly zombie blog in a month. And that's amazing traffic. That's called bringing traffic home. 18,000 people hit his website in 1 month. That brings your SEO rankings up a bit. That works quite a bit towards getting your website towards the top of search results on Google. It's really important. I don't know if he got leads out of it. I'm sure he did. If he even got 20 leads out of that article, that's 20 leads he didn't even have to pay for. He just copied and pasted a blog into the system and scored on it. Fantastic thing. But the great part about it was he thought outside of the box. He used a current trend and he capitalized on it. Probably 5 years ago or 6 years ago, he could have done a blog about sparkly vampires in the North Pacific Northwest and would have got as good a response, if not even more. So we created all these tools here for you to use to generate traffic to your Kunversion website and to capture those people as leads that you can use the system to then turn into clients. Okay? What else Kunversion helps you with is seeing what your leads see. When people are on your website and they're looking at listings, Kunversion is always watching. Here on the left side, we have something called Activity Stream. And I can take a look at all of the visits and the views in the past 7 days on Alex's website. I can see everything here. I can see what listing they looked at, the name of the lead, how long ago they looked at it, and even how many times they looked at it and what kind of a device. If I look at this neat little property here, looks like T. Carlson looked at this Newport Highway property 1 time using his mobile device. Now that's some pretty handy information. If you see people are using a mobile device, those people might be more apt to reply to a text. If this person was looking at it via a desktop system, like a PC or a laptop, it would show a little computer monitor here. Those people might be more apt to reply to emails at times. So it really helps you out. It also records how many times they looked at it. On this property here, it looks like he looked at it twice. Now, if Kunversion detects that the lead looked at a property 5 times or more, it will automatically send out an email to that lead. It'll say, hey, Mr. Smith, we noticed that you looked at 123 Main Street a bunch of times. Would you like to see it in person? And it'll provide the agent's contact info. It'll provide Alex's contact info at this point. At the exact same time, Kunversion's going to send an email to the agent, to Alex, and say, hey, Alex, Joe Smith looked at 123 Main Street like 5 times already. You might want to give him a call and offer him a showing. So Kunversion's going to work from both ends to try and create those agent-client relationships. This is all done automatically within the system. Now, this is just a few things that you can do with Kunversion. I've not even got into the heavy stuff yet. And if you'd like, we can actually set up some training with this team. Alex, if you want, you can book time with me, you know that, and we can create a training session and give you the basics. We're going to give you enough information to be dangerous, and that's a good thing. We can get you out there creating ads, generating leads, generating traffic, and reacting to those leads and making them clients. Some of the other great things we have in here, a hashtagging system. If some of you have used other kinds of CRMs, they may have called the hashtags as a label, but we call them hashtags here. And basically, it's a really great way to sort and file your leads using a specific word. Now, if, for instance, like I said earlier, if you have Realtor.com and you have leads coming into Kunversion from Realtor, every single one of those leads would get its own hashtag, hashtag Realtor.com. That way you can click on that particular hashtag and see all of the leads that contain it. It gives you a list of everybody that was generated from Realtor.com. You can also apply your own hashtags. It could be to help you remember what kind of a person they are, or maybe what kind of stage in the process it is. You can use hashtags to create your own pipeline system. Every stage of the pipeline would get its own hashtag, and as people move through that stage, showing, signing, closing, inspections, whatever you want to do, you can create a tag and move those people through the pipeline. So that way, at any given time, you click on a stage of the pipeline as a hashtag, and you can see the people that are currently at that point. Anything else that I could show you here really quick? Oh, landing pages. We also provide you with a way to create your own landing pages. These pages are completely editable. I can change everything in here, all of this content. I can rewrite. I can even change the button text. Instead of see the list now down here in the lower right, I could change it to anything I want. Now, what are landing pages for? Really anything you want. You can promote your listings, open houses, reduced properties, foreclosures, 55+ adult communities, anything you want. You want to sell your old 64 Chevy that's sitting on cement blocks? You could throw a video or a picture in here and sell your 64 Chevy. Don't recommend it, but hey, you know, there's people out there probably in the market for it. There's also here, there's some examples that you can use. You can also use these for recruiting as well. Here's an open house. Well, that one's just getting started a little bit, but here's an example of a landing pages for looking at open houses. I actually have, here's some actual landing pages that are currently in use. And you can go through these and see, you know, however you want to take a look at this. Here's a landing page. What's your home truly worth? People read through this, they put their email, their cell phone in, and hit the button to get the instant desktop value. We capture that information as a lead. It's a great lead capturing tool. Now, of course, we're going to show you how to use all these fantastic tools, how to build CMAs, squeeze pages, landing pages. We're also going to show you how to do your own campaigns. If you want to set up your own drip campaigns, you can build them right here in Kunversion. Kunversion does offer you 2 default drip campaigns, one for the buyers and one for the sellers. These drip campaigns are just a series of basic text emails sent out over a certain amount of time. The buyer drip is 7 emails that gets sent out over the period of 100 days. Each one of those emails is individual, and what they're designed to do is to elicit a response back from the lead. So this is, it looks like you're trying to reach out to the lead, and if they respond back to you, then you can follow up. You have the ability to create your own drip campaigns. If you want to create campaigns about anything you want, you can do it right here within your dashboard. They can be set out for a full 2 years. So you could be sending people correspondence over the period of 2 years total. You can send it by email, and you can actually send by text. You can text right through this dashboard. Now, it uses what's called your Kunversion smart number, not your cell phone number. That's something we can get into later. But you can actually send them texts. In drip campaigns, you can also send yourself emails, texts, or call schedulings. So maybe at the end of a drip campaign, you could put a last email in there that sends yourself an email and says, hey, the drip campaign just ended. You might want to restart a fresh one. Anything you want to do. Now, here comes the big thing. How much is all this worth? Well, Alex let me in on a little secret here that if you use the lender that your team is aligned with, I believe it was $25 a month to the agents, and if you use your own lender, it's $38 a month, if I remember correctly. If you wanted to get this system on your own and not participate with this program, if you want to reach out to Kunversion or Inside Real Estate and say, hey, I want my own conversion system, I'm going to pay for it, it would run you $499 a month. $499 a month. That doesn't include any advertising. So the bargain you guys are getting is awesome. I would really encourage you guys to take advantage of this, use this system, and be successful with it. There is so many things that Kunversion can do. In the future, we're coming out with something new. It's called the KV Core. So you guys getting in on Kunversion right now is a great thing. When you're ready, and when the team is ready, we can migrate you over to what's called KV Core. Now, what the heck is KV Core? Well, KV Core is Kunversion on steroids, but we've done so much more with it. We've added, of course, we've included all the existing tools within the system, but we've added so much more to it. We've created a beast of a game changer here, and it's not going to be any additional cost to you. It'll always be the same, but you can jump in. Once you get your Kunversion dashboards, you can actually jump into the KV Core beta. Pop it up here for you guys. Now this is I'm logging in with my information. This is my KV Core platform. And this is what it looks like. We've made it a lot easier on the eyes. We've made the user interface super friendly, and just the sheer amount of tools and reporting and metrics and everything is it's just off the charts. Now, as I said, currently this is in beta mode. We're still building it out, but we've got enough of it going here that you can jump in and actually play around with it, poke around, get a feel for it. Everything that's currently still being worked on is grayed out and it says coming soon, but you can still see through it and check it out. The Smart CRM. This is where it houses all of your leads, clients, past clients, sphere of influence, everybody. And what you can do is we've added a ton of filters. Oh, there's actually some new ones in here. Added a ton of filters in here to help you better sort and organize your leads. And of course, hashtags are always there as well. As far as a transaction manager, currently with a legacy system, your transaction manager is actually an app. It's another app that we provide to you, and it's called Client, KLIENT. IENT. Client's Transaction Manager for Kunversion. Well, it's kind of strange to have a transaction manager on your phone and a CRM on your dashboard, on your desktop. Here within Core, we combined the two. So now you have a transaction manager right on your dashboard. Now this is all being currently built out, but you're going to be able to see the whole pipeline stage and the transactions currently going on within your dashboard. We're also partnering up with some of the most powerful players in the industry, Dotloop, Brokerment, SkySlope. I'm pretty sure we're going to be adding more as we move along. These things are great. Instead of having to log out of your system and log into SkySlope or Brokerment or whatever, you just do it right here from the dashboard. We're trying to create as much of a one-stop shop as humanly possible with KV Core. Business analytics, huge, huge thing. You want to know how your system is performing. I know this is a little hard to see, but it will give you lead source breakdowns, all kinds of graphing, lead registration by source, how your website is performing, how many people have visited, how many pages per session on average, and the average time that they're on your sites. You can be able to track all this information. Also, your reach, everything you want to know about how your performance is will be shown here. Of course, it's going to have all of your listings. It's going to have Marketing Autopilot, which is a highly advanced automated behavior system. So it's really going to correspond a lot more with your leads and really help you guys out. As far as generating new leads, we're going to do that all right from the lead engine, where we can create landing pages, squeeze pages. You could do that pay-per-click like we were doing earlier, lead synchronization, and you can also import your own CSV files directly into the dashboard. Whenever you're ready and you want to just go back to your old conversion dashboard, you just say switch to conversion, and it kicks you right back to your dashboard, and you continue working. All right, now I'll take a look at a couple questions here. I got a couple questions that are on deck here. If they sign in with Facebook, what info is captured? Excellent question. If somebody's on your website and they use that sign in with Facebook or sign in with Google, Kunversion will capture any contact info that's provided by Facebook, and that includes their email address. If they've provided their cell phone on Facebook, we'll capture that as well. So we do capture all that info, and we give them a name. Another question, the company smart number, texts go to the broker or the agent or both? The texts, if a person texts you back from the smart number, it would come directly to your app. So hopefully you would be running the Kunversion native app on your phone, and that would chime and let you know that you have an incoming message. Okay. Now, as far as your lead information here, following up with your leads, Kunversion does a pretty good job at it. Let's take a quick look here. Let's see, Speed Racer Stew. That's a good name. I like that one. This is what a lead looks like on your system. This is their profile. It's going to tell you if their email is good, what current drip campaign and listing alerts are being sent out. Looks like old Speed Racer Stu here has got a trifecta of check marks, and that's what we're looking for. The other thing is a summary paragraph. Tells you how many properties they've looked at, when they signed up, and how they were generated. If I wanted to see the properties that old Speed Racer here was looking at, I could go to his activity and I could look at all those properties. If I want, I can also send them email, I can transfer the lead to another agent, I can request feedback, and I could send them the Millions Mapped app. Holy crap, another app. Yes, Kunversion provides an app to you, the agent, free of charge. It comes with the system, and you can provide this app to your leads. It's tied directly to your dashboard, and what Millions Mapped is, it's a mapping software, or a mapping app, on their phone, and it shows them their GPS location on the map, and then shows them all the available active listings around them. This is a fantastic tool for people that are just driving around shopping, just scoping out homes. They can use this app and go directly there without wasting a whole bunch of fuel. So it's great. If they save a listing on that app, it'll actually show up in their activity on their dashboard, on their profile. You can also, if you're the stalker type, kind of like me, you can find these people on Google, People, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Spokeo. It's a great system. Anytime that they save a listing, we'll see it. Anytime they do anything on the website, or if Kunversion notifies them regarding anything, we record all of that information. The system provides data validation. You can write notes about the lead, any kind of information. You can write notes. You can set up reminders, and you can sync it to your Google Calendar. You can also carbon copy the lender about any information that might be pertinent to them. Any of the correspondence that's done is recorded by the system. If Kunversion sends out an email, if you send out an email, it's recorded here. If they reply back, same thing, it gets recorded. It will also check the texts. Now, like I said before, the texting here does not tie in with your normal phone's SMS system. It's texting across this dashboard, so it's a separate number. Any Gmails as well will show up in this. At any time, if you want to change the listing alerts, these are brand new listings getting sent out to the lead so they can check them out. It's more correspondence going out. You can change the listing alert values on the fly, the areas they look in, the options they choose, bedrooms, bathrooms, price points, acreages, square footage. All of that can be completely changed, modified on the fly. Okay. Any questions or anything else? I had a couple questions. I answered those. Any other questions or anything like that? Question was asked, the $25 a month includes no actual leads, correct? Alex, if you could reply to that, I'll forward that on. It was Warren that asked that question. The system can generate leads without spending any money, Warren. If you use the tools, if you use any of those squeeze pages or anything like that, you can put that page, that squeeze up on, like I did here with Facebook, and if you wanted to, you could pay Facebook to boost the post for if you wanted to throw $20 or $50 or $100 at the ad, generate leads that way. You wouldn't be paying Kunversion, you would be paying Facebook. We provide the tool to create that ad for you. So yeah, you may spend a little bit of money, but it's not with Kunversion. It would be rather with Facebook. A real quick little story about that. I was doing a training showing a group of people how to create squeeze pages, and one of the agents was following along on her laptop, and she was doing just what I was doing, but for her area. She put it up on her Facebook page and on her business page and boosted it. I think she threw $20 at it, just $20 boost. While I was talking, she jumps up and it was all excited. Holy cow, I got 3 leads. And it was 5 minutes later. And within 5 minutes, she had 3 leads. She was just ecstatic. She thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. So it works really well. And a little quick something about Facebook. Most of you probably have your own Facebook personal pages. And that's usually a given. If you don't have a Facebook business page, I would really, really recommend that you get one. I've now seen a couple of deals fall through because the agent used their personal page to do their squeeze pages and things like that. And a buying client just happened to see their website, their Facebook page, and saw something on there they did not agree with, and the deal fell through. Don't allow that to happen. Facebook business pages are free to create, doesn't cost you anything. The only time you're going to pay something on Facebook is if you advertise. You want to boost an ad or using Facebook Ads Manager. Create your own Facebook business page. It keeps your personal life and your business life separate. Trust me, you'll be grateful for it. Is the MLS IDX feed included in the $25 per month? Yes, that is absolutely included. Do the landing pages offer a chat now feature with the agent? That's an excellent question. Let's take a look. I'll go down here on my left side. Where's my landing page? Here we go, landing page. Now, I think I'd probably have to put one up there. This is the builder version. This is the creation stage. Anytime they do go to your website, I know the chat feature is there. It's connected directly to your Facebook Messenger. So I do believe, I don't have any of these already created that I could show, but that's something I could probably find out. But I do believe in the lower right, it does give you a little chat option to use the Facebook Messenger. Will the recording of this webinar be available for us later? Yes. I got to process it and get it going. Let's see. I think we got some people that are digging this. When can we get started? Talk to Alex, and he will get you squared away. Another question, can we sign up for this at any time, or do we need to sign up within a certain time period? Again, that's a question to give to Alex. Looks like the 20th is the kickoff date, so that's coming from him. So yeah, I would definitely get with Alex about questions about getting signed up and getting squared away. As far as training, we will be providing that to you. We're going to do a webinar very similar to what we're doing here, where I share a really cool dashboard and I show you how to use some of these really great tools. Here, I'm going to show you one tool real quick. This is going to blow your mind. How many of you, you don't have to answer on the questions or anything like that, how many of you use Craigslist? And how many of you realize it could take up to 15 minutes to create a Craigslist ad for one listing? It's crazy, right? Check this out. What we've done is we've integrated a Craigslist auto poster for you guys. And what it's going to do is right here on the main dashboard, if I scroll down a bit, it shows Craigslist posts and it shows your listings. Now, if you want, what you can do is post to Craigslist. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to post it directly there, Alex, so don't worry, but I'm going to show how this automation works. This is going to blow your mind. Hopefully it all works right. Some localities Craigslist options are slightly different, so sometimes it hangs, but we'll see if it works with you guys. It should. So I hit post to Craigslist. Where would you like to post? 169 Green Acres Road. I'm going to go to Craigslist, and when I click this, I'm going to move my mouse over here. I'm going to let you watch the automation. So it's going through all of those things. It's writing the verbiage, downloading the image, putting up a map. It's got a lot of images. There we go. Here's our ad. Boom, done. What'd that take? 10 seconds, if that. You can edit the data if you want to, but here you go. Here's your ad. That's a nice home too. Beautiful picture. So it's really a fantastic tool. This is such a huge time saver. And for those in the know, we also connect to Backpage. There is no auto poster for Backpage. You're on your own with that. But here's the link. I really don't recommend you use it, but that's up to you. All right. Now, as far as a dialer, on the Kunversion app is included a dialer where you can call your daily calls that you have to make. You can dial by hashtag, oldest first, newest first, any way you want to set up. There's a bunch of different options for your dialer. That app also holds the Kunversion dashboard. There is a complete Kunversion dashboard right on your phone. So that way you could be at the kids' sports practice and working deals, working with your leads, setting up squeeze pages, anything you want to do. You can do it right from your phone. All of these apps, the native app, the Millions Mapped app, and the client app are all provided to you for free. Let's see what kind of other kinds of questions here. Just bear with me one moment. Perhaps I may have missed this, but is there a buyer's app where they can search properties based on their location? Yeah, that would be the Millions Mapped app, and it uses their GPS location of wherever they are at that time. It shows them all the available listings around them. They can zoom in, they can zoom out, they can sort by, bedrooms, bathrooms, the usual items, rentals, for sale, however. And if they're a lead in your system, you can actually send them the app. They can install it in their phone, and anything that they save from that app automatically shows up in the activity. Do these tools support Windows and Mac OS? Yeah, this is really nothing more than a website. It is a website-based service. So doesn't matter what system you're on. I mean, we recommend that you use Google Chrome to run Kunversion. We tie in directly with Google. We only use Gmails or Google Suite addresses. You cannot use AOL or Outlook or Yahoo. It has to be Gmail or G Suite. Also connects directly to your Google Calendar as well. And using Chrome as your browser for Kunversion really just ties it all together. Any browser restrictions? Don't use Explorer. Just don't. It'll work, but trust me, you'll pull your hair out and get a bad case of eye twitch. All right. So that's really about it. Is there any other questions or anything else that I can help you folks out with? Anything at all? I guess not. Awesome. Everybody, thank you so much for coming in today. Wow, 43 of you. That's awesome. Excellent turnout today, guys. Hey, I'm going to put this video together. It's going to be a YouTube link and also the raw MP4 version. I'm going to send that to Alex, and Alex will distribute this video. So that way, you guys can refer to it as well. And anytime we're going to do some training, especially if you do training with me or our training department, we'll record that session as well, and we can provide that link to you. Alrighty, everybody, thank you so much for showing up today. You guys be successful, and please be safe out there. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.